somebody's choleric, phlegmatic, sanguine, and melancholic. Nobody knows what happens in a marriage except the two parties. Yeah, more importantly is this: in marriage, right? It is not the quality, it is not the quantity of the years that matters, but rather the quality.
So the other day, we were having this conversation, especially when I told you about Bill Gates getting divorced, and I was like, is marriage even worth it these days? Like, back in the days, there were no, all, especially with the advent of internet, industrial revolution, tech revolution, birth control pills, so many factors are now coming into marriage. And then I was like, is it even worth it to get married these days? Because people will say, oh, back in the days you need money to even get married. If you have money, then you become successful. You go, at least you have a very high chance of having a successful marriage. But this guy is a billionaire. He's getting divorced, and we have younger folks. A lot of people have called me. They're like, man, I don't know, man, just keep doing what you're doing. Whatever happens. So I'm like, is it even worth it these days? And then you said something about the different personalities in marriage, and I think that was the first time I would ever hear something like that. And I don't know if you would have if time permits, I would like you to actually elaborate on that. But or even right away, right on, you could just tell us what do you think about this thing in general, and what are these different personalities that you've noticed that you will want to pinpoint on, and is marriage even really worth it these days, or what are the advice you will give to young people out there?
Okay, yeah, thank you for having me on your show. I'm truly humbled and honored to be here this evening. At least, who am I? You're treating me like an august personality. But again, I appreciate the support and love. Yeah, with respect to your question, I want to say this okay before I talk about the personality. So depending on what you're literally looking at for. The problem we have in the world is that most times people do not celebrate good marriages. People only celebrate the marriages that did not really work out. So I think it's high time people need to celebrate good marriages. People who have been having good marriages don't come out to celebrate. That is why whenever you say any marriage packed up, the whole world hears this, because evil flies faster than good things. That is just the reality of life. But then more importantly is this: in marriage, right? It is not the quality, it is not the quantity of the years that matters, but rather the quality of the years. That's what makes the difference. It may surprise you to know that this divorce issue has started since 2019 with Bill Gates and the wife. Probably what happened with Espine, the guy who was in jail, that what led to all this. But the whole world did not know until a few days ago, about 2 weeks ago, when the whole world now heard the news. So again, like I told you last time we spoke, that nobody knows what happens in a marriage except the two parties. It's only what they told us. That's what we hear. So even though we want to talk about personalities in marriage, there might be more to it. Because guess what? This lady in question had a cause she is passionate about: women and young girls. And then for a man who is quote unquote called a rapist or whatever, and then my husband is like, so I don't understand it. There's something not that get it. So this is a cause that she literally believed in, and maybe she could not reconcile that issue with her husband. Maybe there's another issue that has been there, but it's lying under the carpet. So everybody is different. That's why when I talk about personalities in marriage, I let you know that there are things that I cannot take in a man. It's a thing a lady cannot take from a man. But this was the last straw that will come back. So even though I'm going to talk about personalities in marriage, somebody is choleric, phlegmatic, sanguine, and melancholic. That might not still go to the root of the issue. We can talk about colors, the red color, the blue color, the yellow color, and the red color. These are the 4 colors in marriage, because each individual has these 4 colors. Just if you have the red color, you're always eager to get it done. Boom, you're always fast. The green color is relaxed. The blue is joyful. So the green color again is life. It's lively. It goes with the red. So they have their strength and their weakness. Same thing with the personalities concept: choleric, phlegmatic, sanguine, and melancholic. They're all different. Okay, so every individual is different. But what I can say in this issue is that nobody knows what really went on in the marriage. Nobody knows. They are the ones that know what literally went on. All right, so there's hardly any way you could pinpoint this what it is, because not even money could save the marriage, and that is what most people pay to understand. People talk about money. Money is good in marriage. Money can save the marriage, but that is not the ultimate in marriage. The ultimate thing in marriage there is understanding, and there can be no understanding if there's no communication. Because 60% of what lies in marriage is communication. 35% is the body language, and then the remaining one is just spoken words.